I'm gonna do a knife collection video because I got a ton of them and they're all really cool. Alright, I'll start right here. This is my Benchmade H2O Griptilian. I really like this thing. This is my Boker Automat Kalashnikov, or whatever you call it. Switchblade. This like cool black coating, and I scratched up on a lobster, which is kind of weird. This is my big chunky Victorinox. Just a second. Ugh. This is my big chunky Victorinox. I don't know. The scale's kind of wobbly. This is like my first full-sided knife though. So that's pretty cool. This is actually really high quality. This is a Fall Niven U1. This is just, you really have to hold it to appreciate it. It's blue bone. It's not artificial. It's a real blue bone. It's just really nice and high quality. Oh, I'll open it. It's hard to open one-handed. Now this is my all-time favorite knife. This is my big, beefy titanium on this side, G10 on this side, tiger striped blade. This thing is just a massive beast. It's like 8 ounces. It's assisted opening. You can go like that or like that, but this thing is just a beast. I don't know, this is like, when it's open, you feel like you have a fixed blade. You don't feel like it's a folder. It's just perfect. It has a solid pivot. So like, it's not like this Benchmade where like, there's a screw and a hollowed out pivot. This is just like a piece of steel through the handle, through the blade, and then they put a nut on the end. It's just a beast. This is my $1 Walmart knife. It's actually pretty good quality. I mean, like, it's no way as good as like any of those, but it's light. It still cuts stuff. Oh. This is my Leatherman Skeletool. This is pretty cool. I like this too. It has the pliers. It's hard to open one-handed. I took the pocket clip off because, like, I don't like carrying it on my pocket. Man, it's even harder to close one-handed. Jeez. Alright. So there. This is my Leatherman Surge. This is really big and heavy. It weighs like almost like, that weighs 8 ounces. Now 8 ounces is a ton for a folding knife. This thing is like almost double. I know it has like all these tools, but this thing is just like, it pulls down your pants. Like, it's kinda like insanely heavy. I really use this. This was like my best knife for like a whole year. This is my NRA. It's kinda, looking at those two, like my big beefy zero tolerance and this almost looks kinda like a copy. but I still like this. It's pretty cool. It's assisted opening, just like the other one. This is like, I don't even know how much this was because it was with a 3-year membership, and the 3-year membership was $90. So, this is my Spyderco Delica. I can't flick these open, man. Whatever. I polished the clip. It came black, but like it looked really ugly. And so, yeah, that's just a little Spyderco Delica. Got it at Cabela's. I overpaid by like $30. This is my, I'm not even going to try to open this thing one-handed. This is my, I don't know, garage sale, $4 Scout Swiss Army knife type of deal. Really rusted. I'm not even going to try to open the other tools. They're like insanely hard to get out. But so that's this. And this is the Delica's big brother. This is the Endura. Polished clip on this one too. It's just like the exact same thing. Like here. See, exact same thing. Just Delica's bigger. Considerably bigger too. It's like 2 inches bigger. Oh, this is my, I really like this. It's a Kershaw Chive with the rainbow stuff. This thing's real cool. Oh, I missed this apparently. This is my Fury knockoff China Swiss Army knife. This thing is terrible, but it was at a garage sale and it was like $3, so had to buy it. This is my like small fixed blade. This is my Essie Azula. I wrap the handles with paracord. It's just a nice little, like, I live on like 6 acres and have to do yard work most of the time. And like, I can just put this in the mud and scrape it and I don't have to worry about it at all. So yeah, it's never gonna break unless it like completely snaps in half, and then it's only like a $60 knife, so who cares. This is my other zero tolerance. This is the 0500. Yeah, 0500 mud. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I bent the pocket clip real bad, but the other zero tolerance over there is way better. This is my Buck 110 old grandpa knife. I got this cool little accessory for it though, so I can open it with one hand. It's called like the Kiwi, like, I don't know, thumb stud or whatever, but like, cause before I couldn't open it, I had to use like 2 hands and it was like really dumb, and so now I just have that little bar and it's open. This is my favorite Balisong. This is my bench fade model 53. I mean, not 51. It has this jeweled titanium liners. Took off the pocket clip. I got the black coated blade. I got it engraved. Just really like this. It's really balanced. You can just do tons of tricks. Yeah, I really like this spring latch too. You just squeeze the handles and then latch opens. It's really quick. This is my Super Tool 300. This is like its brother over there. is kind of stupidly heavy. I mean, honestly, you don't need like a toolbox in your pants. Sure, it's like big, like I carry it sometimes when I'm like working outside because it's just like big, and it's not that high quality either, even for being a Leatherman. Like, I can move the handles back and forth like with my fingers. Maybe you can't see it, but I can move them pretty far. And it takes like definitely 2 hands to open it, and the blade is like really small. So, let me do it. Just a second. Yeah, like that's how long it takes me to open it, and like there's way better options. This is my favorite multi-tool, because what I do is I carry like that big guy, or like that Endura, or like any one of these, and then this goes with it just in my pocket. Like that's clipped to my pocket, and this is in my pocket. And then I have pliers and all the essential tools. I got scissors, I got screwdrivers, got a little knife. I can't open one-handed. I never use a knife on these because I always have another knife. So yeah, it's really thin. It's lightweight. Let me open the blade. Before I had that little one, I had this kind of fatter one, and this one never got carried. It's just too fat. I engraved it like Pete Rowe, like with the scratcher tool or a scripter. I have no idea what they're called, but it's just too fat. You can definitely, that one, you can hardly tell it's in your pocket. This one, it's like, hello, I'm there, and I'm pulling down your pants. It's like, ugh. So, it has like, the only thing this one has is like a wimpy little saw and like a corkscrew. So like, I never need a corkscrew, and this wimpy little saw would probably just like give you false hope, and when you actually like needed it, it'd just like break in half and like cut up your hand. So, yeah. Took this one in the pool one time, so it's kind of sticky. Man. Alright. That goes there, right next to that one. This thing is hard to open one-handed. There it goes. My Spyderco Kiwi. No lock, it just like freely goes. It's actually pretty big though. It's really comfortable. The straight edge. It's a razor almost. This thing is sharp. It's pretty scratched. This thing is not this is not a one-handed knife though. Oh man, now I have to open it again. Alright, so this is my Husky box cutter. I guess it's a knife. I don't know, it just takes those razor blades. Haven't used it in like, I don't know, like 2 years, but this was what like started my interest in knives. Like before I had my first knife, I forget, my dad was using this like cut sheetrock or something. And this was just like, this started me wanting to buy knives. And after this, after that one, this was my first knife, but I'll come back to that later. This is my Benchmade Model 53. My Mangus. This is like the worst flipper in like the whole world. It's like not good. I don't know. You can carry it, but like look at how much sticks out. That much sticks out of your pocket. It's not cheap either. I always think I'm gonna lose it. Like look at that. It's not good. Alright, so that goes there. Throwing knife. See if I can do this. Okay, so now it's out of its sheath. It's a throwing knife. Terrible at throwing it. It did used to say like Rotpunkt or some weird German type stuff. I took it off though. This handle used to be blue, but it was looking pretty bad, so just used the Dremel. Took it all off. So there's the Rotpunkt. Alright, starting over here, my grandpa gave this to me. It's a lot like the Fall Niven, except like this was made in China and it locks, and this is like one of the worst quality knives I've ever had. The back spacer is like weird, and stainless china. I don't know. Alright, so that goes there. This I also got from my grandpa. This is a knockoff of that little guy. It's a green, not Victorinox, but it still does the same stuff. It's really light too. I don't know why it's so light. It's like half the weight of the other one. It like looks exactly the same. But it does have a little blade if I can open it. It's really dull and sticky. There it is. Yeah. Here's my other scout knife. This was at a different garage sale. This one's like chipped too, but the blade isn't as bad as the other one. This blade's actually like okay compared to that one with the big chip taken out of it. But yeah. Try not to cut off my fingers. Oh man. I have to open it again. Alright, this is fatter version of that little guy. It says like a Phillips head second. This is my second knife ever. There's a little pen. Took it in the lake and then the light broke. You can imagine that. It does have a little blade. This is my CRKT drifter. Pocket clip taken off. This is so smooth though. It's pretty fast. It's lightning fast actually. This video is running long. It's like 17 minutes. This is my Victorinox Tinker. This is what I used to slip in my pocket with another knife before I got that. I really like the pliers on that. That's why I switched. And you know, Swiss Army knives, I don't think they're that useful. I mean, all you have is like this little bottle opener thing, and then you got like this little can opener, and then flat Phillips head and all. And even though this is like twice the weight, it has like so much more stuff, and it's so much more high quality. Yeah, there's that. I don't even think I cut anything with this. And this I got from my grandma. This is my little Leatherman Micra. Has stuff. This just fits in my drawer. I never use this. So yeah. So man, I always close these dumb things. Alright. A little tiny blade. This was my first ever knife. I know it's small and it's like wimpy, but if it wasn't for this, I wouldn't have had all these probably. I remember this. We went into a gift shop. It was called like Gross Coughs or something. They had a bucket of like 100 of these, and like I wasn't allowed to have a knife until I was 12, and I was like dying for one like a year before that. And we walked in, and this was like $8, and I had $8. And I asked my dad, and he's like, okay. So I got it, and I put it like in my pocket, and it sparked all these. Yep, this little thing. Alright, last knife. This is my K-Bar USMC. I batoned with this This is the only thing I have to say about this knife. This thing bends and then it has a hard time going back in the sheath. So, this little piece of thing, it looks really pretty, and then as soon as you hit it on something, it bends, and then you have to take a hammer and bend it back. That is a pain. So, yeah. And that's it. That is my entire knife collection. Alright, so this is a 20-minute video, so I'm going to stop it right here.